Guys, good to be back with you again. We were away in California there for a week, so there was no shipping video last week. But we're back at it again. I'm a little bit hoarse and I'm a little bit jet lagged, but I'm here. And what an amazing trip we had. But anyway, we're here to do a shipping video, and we have a really beautiful lineup of guitars again today, going out around the world. Really nice 7-strings, some nice Koas, beautiful Acoustic here. Really nice X7 Nylon, and a competition winner, Deborah. Yeah, fantastic trip to California. We went up and down the coast. We flew into San Francisco, and we spent 8 days traveling down the coast. Finished up at NAMM show, and I think we delivered 6 guitars along the way. And it was just such a great experience getting out there and meeting people again. You know, for a couple of years we haven't really been seeing people face to face. Yes, we've been doing the Zoom. Yes, we've been doing the email. We've been connecting with people, but it's just not quite the same as seeing somebody face to face and seeing the look when they open the case for the first time. We delivered the guitar on the first day to somebody out on a yacht. We went sailing in the harbor, in the bay there in San Francisco. I think there was 11 emeralds on board and a bunch of musicians, and what an amazing time we had there. Down the coast to San Francisco, to Santa Cruz, met some great people in Santa Cruz, had a great jam by the lighthouse in Santa Cruz, and that was really special. On down to Solvang, stayed with my sister there for a couple of days, and Joe took me up flying in his little Cirrus. We had a great gallery of musicians there. Further on down, delivered a guitar on the way to NAMM to a really cool guy in an amazing spot. NAMM show was just incredible. Just fantastic to meet so many people again. Really good vibe. Just everybody was enthusiastic about getting back into the world of guitars and music. Met a lot of good friends there and had a lot of fun. You know you're having fun at NAMM show whenever security knocks on your door at about 11 o'clock at night and there's too many people playing guitars in your room. So that was one of the NAMM highlights. Delivered Lefty Amicus in Newport, and that was really nice. After I think 2 years that's been in the making, got to deliver that in person. That was kind of special. Then went on down to Venice Beach and spent our last night in Venice Beach. Beautiful sunset, lots of fun, and then delivered another guitar down there. So that was it. I mean, a whirlwind tour. I'm a little bit exhausted, but very much excited by the trip and excited about the passion that people have for what we do. And a few things came across. You know, you guys are getting, you know, how, you know, maybe we do things a little bit differently, and you're excited about what we do. So many people talking about carbon fiber and just the freedom that it gives them with their guitars. That was just really nailed home to me time and time again, that carbon fiber just allows you to play your guitars in different ways, you know, and set it out by your favorite chair and not worry about it. And you guys are loving the 3D builder and loving the shipping videos. It was great to hear so many people say, oh yeah, watch your shipping video every week. And that's exciting. I always like to get that feedback, and it encourages us to do more. So we're going to be putting all that content together. We filmed the whole way. I'm told we have something like 17 hours of content filmed. We'll be breaking that down into various different weekly chapters as we go through. And we're going to start launching this new series, Pursuit of Inspiration, very soon. We've got more exciting things that we're planning. We did a great interview with Tim Pierce when we were out there. I'm interviewing Steve Vai this week. That's going to be cool. So we've got lots of exciting stuff weekly planned for the Pursuit of Inspiration, and that's going to be kicking off in the next few weeks. So anyway, let's do a shipping video. So you heard it all here first. This is kind of like the place. The shipping video is the place where you get the little behind the scenes sneak previews on everything that's coming up. So this guitar is going to Deborah in Maine. And Deborah won this guitar. She won it by buying it. And you might remember back in March, we had a competition to design your dream guitar. And alongside that competition, we had a second competition where you could get a full refund of the purchase price of your guitar. So we just had a random draw at the end of that month, and Deborah was the winner. So congratulations, Deborah. And Deborah purchased this little Amicus with this beautiful purple top on it. And I cannot remember exactly what the name of this veneer is. I apologize, I should have looked that up in advance. But maybe we'll put a little caption on the screen here. That's the easy way out. So beautiful purple veneer on top, and red carbon back and sides. So great contrast and a nice color combination. So that's a nice one to start off with. Then Daniel in New York, one of our little X7s. Now X7 was probably one of the stars of our trip. We had an X7 with us on the trip. And people love the little small compact travel guitar. You know, it's not really a travel guitar, it's more a parlor size guitar, but it's very, very, very travel friendly. And just that smaller body, shorter scale length, and just the design and contours just make this a very playable, very, very nice guitar if you're traveling or in any playing position. So this one's going out to Daniel in New York. This one's going all the way to Mexico, to Eugene, and this is a really nice one. So Eugene was on our 3D builder and wanted to design a dream guitar, and this is what he came up with. So our short scale X7 nylon guitar. So 24-inch scale nylon, finished in our vibrant amber weave and gold hardware. And love the Celtic knots. I think the gold Celtic knots just go beautifully with that sort of amber gold color here on the body. Really nice nylon guitar. So Eugene will be seeing videos, no doubt, of you playing this. Then we've got Carl in New Mexico, and Carl has an X7, or sorry, an X10, and X10 with our Crevo and the piezo humbucker, or the sort of piezo pickups, and with the volume controls here nicely in the sound hole. So this is a really nice acoustic electric guitar. I think this actually presents really well. So our X10 guitar was our first sort of step into that acoustic electric world, that kind of crossover world. So we made a really nice contoured acoustic guitar with a nice slim neck, and in this form it's got a very versatile pickup, but very discreetly presented with just two volume controls here for the two pickups. But you've got the mono and stereo output here, so you can split those signals and really you can get some fantastic tones out of this guitar. Got the silver dots running up the neck, and a nice subtle inlay along with the black carbon finish. Then Ross in Maryland is celebrating his retirement after 44 years with the National Geodetic Survey. And so Ross has celebrated his retirement with a guitar, and what a good way to do it. Nice to mark an occasion by getting a guitar. And this is a beautiful piece of Clara walnut. Really nice markings, really nice detail. And it's got this beautiful kind of diamond pattern that runs just underneath the bridge. Just like the previous X10, it's got the Crevo and the piezos and the two volume controls here. This has gone with the rings and a black carbon back and side. So very, very similar on those two guitars, but just the difference being in the veneers. Nice one, Ross. Then we've got John in Illinois, and so this is very similar, well, just a slightly extended pickup system. It's got the Crevo, it's got the piezos, but whenever we have 6 individual pickups, that allows us to do a 13-pin Midi output. So we've got the 13-pin Midi, and that splits down all the signals from each string and allows it to be processed in something like a GR55 or an SY1000, and then basically every sound is available to you there when you go into Midi. Instead of the controls being in the sound hole, this one there on the side here, very nicely positioned. You've got the 3-way switches that allow you to switch between the different pickups, and a patch selector as well for Midi. Black carbon and silver dot inlays. So from the X10 full body to an X10 slimline. So this one's going to Paul in Tennessee, pardon me. And the X10 Slimline is just really, it's a slimline version of that X10 I just showed you. So very much a similar guitar, but half the width, and but not half the tone. And that's the great thing about it. It's got great acoustic performance. Yes, it's got a little bit of a thinner sound, doesn't have quite as much bass as the full-size body, which is, you know, to be expected, but still has a very sweet and very surprising tone when played acoustically. When you play it amplified, that's when it really excels. You've got a lot of power and a lot of presence from this as an amplified guitar. This one has the Crevo and the piezos, and just like on this one, it has them in the controls in the sound hole. Same controls, but here we've put them on the top. And just for a stage guitar, maybe that's just the quickest place to get to them. And a little three-way switch to select between the pickups. The veneers, candy stripe Paduke, and amber back and sides. And then from an X10 Slim to a Virtuo. So the Virtuo is basically that same body style, but for this it's been designed more for electric performance. So for this we've given it the Fishman Fluence pickups. It's got the piezos, and then it's also got Midi. So all the controls you'd ever want down here, blend between all the different pickup systems. This one's finished in beautiful, beautiful koa with so much depth to it, and an amber back and sides. And that one's Philip in Netherlands. Then we've got Steve in California. Steve, I'm not sure where in California, maybe we passed you. But Steve has an X20. X20 finished in black carbon. And that beautiful body shape. And no pickup system in this. And it's not often that we do ones without pickup. And I often say, you know, on our website, you can start without a pickup. And if you're not going to be using a pickup, then why not put it in it there? It's sometimes nice to have it just purely acoustic. So then we have, next one is Alan. Pardon me, my voice is going. Alan in Oklahoma, and Alan is an X20. Another one, oh, it does actually have a pickup. I thought for a second it didn't have a pickup because there's no control here, but it's the K&K Pure Minis in here, going to the output N-pin preamp, or sorry, N-pin output jack. Beautiful piece of koa. So look at the flame and the quilting in this. It's a very intense, very tight flame pattern. A beautiful contrast between some very dark areas, the very light golden areas, and just so much movement in the light. Beautiful piece of koa. And an amber back and sides. Koa is incredibly popular at the moment, and it's just because of that beauty of it. It's every piece is a little bit unique, and so much beautiful color. So this one's going to Tim in Texas, and again, beautiful color, really nice contrast. I love how there's this darker piece here, kind of frames the sides, gives it a really cool piece of detail. And we've got the gold Celtic vines running up the neck with the leaves, gold hardware, and amber back and sides. Now we're into another California guitar, John in California, and this is X20 Nylon, finished in red carbon. I really like how the white Celtic knots up the neck really contrast with the red. The darker color and the lighter inlays, I think, just really kind of light that up. Very beautiful. It's got the 6 piezos and the adjustable bridge for nylon, and that's been a really cool thing for us for nylon guitar. I think it really allows you to very easily set up your action to what you want it to be. And this is the piezo pickup system with the K&Ks inside, so very versatile, great sounding pickup system, and very nice in that red carbon. And the last one to finish off on our road today is going to Paul in Wales. and this is a 7-string X20. So 7-string fan fret, 27-inch scale on the bass side, 25.5 in the treble side. And we recently modified that to having that fully adjustable bridge, and I think for a fan fret that really works well. Allows for a lot of easy positioning just to get the intonation perfect. And the 6 individual piezo pickups obviously perform really well. One discrete little volume control in here, and really nice in that red carbon with gold hardware. Red and gold go very nicely together. So beautiful guitar to finish off that road today, so thanks for that. Thanks for purchasing all those guitars, and it's always nice to get a good look through them. So here we have the guitars that shipped out over the past week from our stock, and we'll just go through them now on the screen. So the first one is going out to Bernard in England, and it's an X20 lefty with vintage amber and quilted maple top. Then we have Donald in Canada, Virtuo with Cosipo, beautiful piece of Cosipo, and an amber back and sides. Then we have Weston in Arizona, another Virtuo, and this one is spotted chen chen and amber back and sides, and really nice patterns in that spotted chen chen as always. Then we have Jefferson in Texas, a Chimera finished in black carbon. Nice to see another double neck going out there. Oh, and another one, Jerry in Michigan, another Chimera finished in red carbon. Then we have Alfred in Rhode Island, an X10 in black carbon. Jerry in Michigan, Virtuo in green carbon with the gold hardware, really nice combination. Then we have Steve in Oregon, this X20 here with beautiful royal ebony, really great pattern on that piece of royal ebony. Then we have Daniel in Florida, another X27 string, and this one has vintage amber burst and quilted maple. And then Steve in Ohio, an Amicus with the green Harborica. Becky in Illinois, and she's this Amicus with vibrant weave red finish. DJ in New Zealand, another Virtuo, and that's finished in Powell Ferro, amber back and sides. And last one we have is James in Florida, and an X20 in clear carbon finish. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and as I say, keep an eye out. We're going to be putting stuff up on our social media as well. I've been putting some things up on reels and stories on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll be putting little snippets out, and the whole thing will be coming very soon. So I think this should be the last week we'll be here. Next week we'll be in our new shipping room, and looking forward to that. It's almost finished. We just needed some final touches, but I think that's where the guitars are going to be next week. So look out for a little change. Anyway, thanks for following along. See you very soon.